Oh, that's my train of thought again. Shit. I was gonna make some stupid joke. I can't even remember what the hell it was.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Am I ever gonna get a better wand?
That seems more appropriate.
How the hell did you do that?
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Okay, I love this voice
If
actor.
you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
He's chewing the fat of the role, you know, like trying to be overly British, but I kind of like it. Excuse me.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Hello, I'm the creepy hat.
It's a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Yeah, I can't wait to explore.
Looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Okay, let's see here. Daring, curiosity, loyalty, and ambition. I believe that is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and this is
It's
Slytherin.
ambition. I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
I really like the effect of the
Perhaps you
hat.
belong in Slytherin.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, known for cunning, ambition, and a hunger for power. That was what that's what I wanted, so. The sort who makes an entrance. Oh, that's cute.
Slytherin!
I'm a contrarian, that's why I wanted to end up over there.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Boo. was really hoping I could play Quidditch.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said,
Like that
I'm
hat.
sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
I mean, is it just me, or does the main character's voice have just a weird kind of like robotic
Quite uncommon
hint
for a
to it?
student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected.
Does anyone else hear it?
This is the entrance.
Like,
to
there's
the
just something
Slytherin
wrong with the
Common.
recording.
In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Dude, that's so cool.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Right, welcome to Hogwarts. Yeah, it's only at certain moments that I think I hear the main character's voice kind of go a little robot-y. It's really weird. It's like I said, it sounds like there's something weird with the recording. Dude, this is really cool. So I'm guessing these are all the different, all the rooms. Can I play the piano? Oh, of course it plays itself. That's awesome. I just need this giant cupcake. Is anybody else wondering when we're gonna get like our actual wand? Because supposedly the wand we have isn't it's like a training wand or whatever the hell Fig said. I'm just eating everything. Can we get fat?
Nothing loud up there.
Oh, let me guess. It's the girl's side.
I can't go up there.
I'm probably gonna do that a lot just because it's
Some
funny.
Introductions are in order.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in
Milda Ominous and Sebastian.
Already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
All right, so this is kind of something that I remember hearing about in some of the promotional material. So like we get friends in all the different houses, and they're all different. They all have different what's the term? Oh, that water effect is slightly off. Because I think it should be falling in the middle, not slightly off to the side. So each have their own sort of little storyline and ambition and whatnot. I believe he is interested in forbidden magic.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
I'm still mad that we don't get to play Quidditch.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, dude, that's cool. Yeah, you'd think for Slytherin, these places, it would be like a lot more dingy and spooky. I kind of like it, but it's got a really nice vibe to it.
What do you think? I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, If I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right
Is he
house.
blind?
Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's blind again because his
Slytherin in here. Professor Weasley's waiting for you.
because his eyes have a weird effect to him. Mix that with the fact that he wasn't like looking at me; he was looking down to the side. So, okay, give me a moment, guys. I gotta stand up and stretch.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
You know, I just realized since I came back from my break that I have had no... I forget, but I misclicked and did not turn on my commentary. So sorry about that, guys. Excuse me. Trying to think what all... I was just gushing about just... I really like the effects and everything in this game. It's really cool. Yeah, you saw me look at the... all the inventory items. I was playing around in the menus because I love my menus. Collections, challenges. There was one thing I wanted to... Oh, that's right. I remember. So yeah, so I kind of like this. So Revelio is on the D-pad. It makes sense. There it is. The ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. I like that, but I really like this. You know, how right on the D-pad shows you. So you have your essential spells, your Stupefy, Protego, your basic cast. Then you'll also have Ancient Magic Throw. Ancient Magic, just essential. Okay. Alohomora, which lets you, open locked doors. Petrificus Totalis. Okay, so it's when we can use stealth. Oh, yeah, because there's stealth in this game, isn't there? So up here we've got our control. So, it's Axio, freeze enemies, transform them, force spells, more damage, kind of Defendo, Expelliarmus, Bombarda, that's cool. The utility spells. Oh wait, is this one invisibility? Oh dude, I'm so pumped. I'm sorry that I'm acting like such a nerd. I am super excited for this. I can't wait. And we are going to be playing with these. Obviously, I'm playing a Slytherin. Like, I'm not going full blown evil, but I'm not gonna be a good boy. I'll tell you that. I'm getting the things I want done.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor
God, the main character's voice is bugging me.
astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, you can track active quests. Completing the main quest for the story, unlock new features, great experience. Some quests are locked by spell and / or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and / or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Nifty. Okay, so charms. Or defense against the dark arts. God, I gotta go defense.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
God damn it, man, I am pumped. What the hell's the point of that? Okay, so huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell that is.
What are you up to now? Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Oh yeah, you probably didn't hear me try and mispronounce flu flames. Yeah, that was a tongue twister for me. Oh, I thought that was Buddha. No, it's just a fat guy. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd right now. Like I said, I'm not even a big Harry Potter fan. And this is still just... I am so on board with this game right now. Is that Dobby? No? Okay. Fine, bitch. I know it probably wasn't Dobby. It was probably just another house elf. Still. Transfiguration Courtyard. Okay, over there's Charms. Oh my god, dude, this place is... They did a good job creating this place. Sometime I'm just gonna have to run around and just see what there is to see here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
So I heard a named character. Can I talk to him? Of course, tea. I'd say I find tea gross. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Let's get on. We can explore another time. Let's get back into things. So these eyes, that's creepy.
Stay Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Well, I mean, it was Wales, so I think they were just more focused on pronouncing all those consonants in that language.
Very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprise.
I thought it was Leviosa.
Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Well, we just learned. You didn't teach us anything. You just yelled Levioso and floated a kid.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Come on.
Stupid.
There you go. Complicates things.
Levioso.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I'm still kind of hoping that this game turns into like Bully with magic.
And you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
As I was saying, I'm
That's enough spectacle.
holding out like weird hope that we get that we get to turn this into like bully with magic. You know, we actually have to attend classes, and we can choose to attend or not attend, and we get bonuses for attending classes. I'm just hoping. I doubt that's what this is going to be, but how awesome would that be?
Fear you, not the other way around.
Oh my god, can I punch this kid in the face? I said, turn this into bully. He's a nerd.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you.
Like I said,
if you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Like I said, I'm gonna play a little mischievous, shall we say? So I'm level 2. Can I get in there now?
Revelio.
Hebridean Black Skeleton. The large dragon skeleton that hangs the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. I stand by my statement. The people of Wales are so focused on pronouncing all those consonants in their language that, you know, you end up missing some stuff.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
I'm not looking forward at all.
God damn, man, this game is so pretty. Da-da-da-da.
Revelio.
Sorry, I like that. I like that song. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or that thing. I can't pronounce that. An intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of want classes to be a little bit more involved than just we show up, cute little cutscene, learn a spell, we're done. I mean, it would be really hard to do, so I'm not going to necessarily hold it against the game, but I would like something.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson. My family has a lot of money.
I don't know. Maybe, like I said, like I'm... Oh, can we pet the kitty? Awesome.
Fine, it's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it,
Right then.
Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough.
Oh, it's a level 1 lock. Okay, I understand how that works now.
Anyway.
Because I thought it was, like that one door that I was trying to get into, it was a It said level 1 lock, not a...
Revelio.
Why is it blue? I'm just getting lost in my own brain here. Level 1 lock, not locked until level whatever.
Revelio.
This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded. That's cute. God damn it! I'm doing it again. I'm getting distracted. I'm like, ooh, where's this corner lead to? Where's this corner lead to?
My siblings and I.
Oh yeah, earlier.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Earlier, we earned points for Slytherin.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
I already like this guy.
Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
I love this guy.
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down,
I feel like
it's an exceptionally lovely day.
I really wish classes in real life
Might have ourselves a little excursion
worked like this.
outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
You know, it's like, here, 5 minutes of a class. All right, you're done. You learned everything you need to know. Awesome.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, that's it! Stay focused. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there.
Oh, damn it, I suck.
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
Really?
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a...
Why'd I get points?
Come on up.
I sucked. See, although, again, my question is... Okay, so I'm...
You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm blue.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Oh, okay, so we go one at a time.
Accio. Splendid!
So he keeps mentioning, you know, like points for the different excuse me, the different houses. So do we have is there like a house cup in this game? Damn it.
Quite impressive. Here we go. Phew.
Accio. Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Okay, I kind of like this mini game though.
Chatter, focus now. You will need it.
You know, even without Quidditch and some other stuff, I will give them credit. I do like these. I do like this concept, you know, these games and whatnot. I think some real love went into this game. You know, if you ever listen to the developers talk about it, like, you could tell they were real Harry Potter fans. Fudge.
Stay focused.
I thought I had it. I mistimed it.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Stop. Boom. Look at me. 50 points.
Here we go. Phew. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Too much oomph.
Oh dear.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence.
I
transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
The quality to the main character's voice is still just really bugging me. I can't unhear it.
And we're halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must
see that.
However, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Does anyone else hear that quality in the voice? Is it just me?
I'm glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
I mean, like I said, I think it's just something in the recording, but it sounds really tinny.
You can use Accio on
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
If that's the right word for it.
To speak with me, Professor?
I did.
It's not all the time, but
Your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
I'm a bit of a dick.
So humble
I kind of
and
like
trust
it.
your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
It's kind of the way I'm gonna play this. I'm playing this character. Just a little bit of an asshole. I like it. I mean, I'll say this. Look, the recording issue. I mean, that's not a problem. That's a technical issue with the game that I have a.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
The hell was just talking to me?
Revelio.
Guessing that we'll figure out what the hell that thing, how that works, eventually. What was I talking about? Right, I mean, the technical, I mean, really right now, I mean, the thing with the main character's voice, I think, is the only thing that's really kind of bugging me about this game. Other than that, I really like what we've seen and everything so far. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I mean, the game's pretty good so far. like I said, my only complaint is the side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a black flag, discovered by exploring the world.
Bastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
I mean, how do I... Okay. Oh, okay. I see how it works. So I zoom in, and then I can see the quests. Ah, I see. I'm gonna hold off on side quests just a little longer, even though I want to go. I want to go do it. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna.
Transfiguration has always come easy.
I'm gonna hold off. You can do it. You can do it, AJ. Where'd the floating book go? Aha! What pages were those, though? I've totally lost my train of thought. I was talking about things that I've been liking about the game so far. Yeah, I just, other than just the main characters, the weird thing with the recording and the voice, I like it so far. Or at the point I was trying to get into was how... You know, I usually prefer it if my main character, you know, I always prefer it if my main character has a voice. And if I had to have the option between have a voice or have a name, I'd always pick voice. I would always prefer both, but I can deal with everybody not using, you know, saying my character's name or anything like that, and just focusing on, you know, not saying my character's name, and just, as long as my character has a voice, I would, you know, it works for me.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
I would never.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonic...
I wouldn't lie to you.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
What, more work?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
Yeah, I thought that was the only shop.
Nearby. Mr.
I didn't know there was another one, but whatever. It works.
And highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Like getting fitted for shoes.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Obviously Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
That's a cool name.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
She seems to really be pushing me towards liquor. Am I the only one who thinks that's a little odd? Alright, guys, you know what? I'll tell you what. Actually, no, let's read this first. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Excuse me. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quest menu of the field guide. Okie dokie. I'm going to call it quits for now, mostly because I'm getting hungry and I want to go eat breakfast. So I'm going to go eat, and pretty much until I have to start getting ready for my class today, I'm going to come back and start playing this again. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to make sure the recording and everything's all good. I'm rambling because I'm trying to remember. I hope I didn't forget anything. Thank you for watching. Social media, one more time, is down in the description below. Please remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you enjoy my antics, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Any combination of those helps with growth, helps with the algorithms and all that. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Y'all are the best. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, guys, I'm out.